I think we're live. Hey, everybody. Hey, how are y'all doing this Monday? I hope you're doing great. It's Wendy from Cottage 321. I've got in these so that we're not getting any echoing, and I just want to make sure y'all can hear me okay. We are streaming live right now to YouTube and also to Facebook. If you can do me a favor and just drop a little comment saying, hear you just fine. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me and you can see me okay. It is Monday morning. And we call this Hot Mess Mondays with Wendy because it's usually a big hot mess. I'm hoping today won't be. I was actually came over here yesterday and tested everything out, tried to figure out everything I wanted to do today. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking at myself on the computer to make sure everything's cool. And I can also read comments from my computer as well. No one has mentioned anything, so I'm going to pop over to Facebook and just make sure that we are actually going live and everything's cool. Again, if y'all want to just pop on, let me know where you're from, where are you watching from. And okay, I see it is live on Facebook, so let me click. Sounds pretty good and loud. Let me close that because it will affect my streaming. And then I'm going to pop over to YouTube just real fast. I hate doing this. It's really kind of awkward, but let me see if it's going live here as well. It looks like it's going on. Yep, we're good. Let me close that as well. So welcome. Again, my name is Wendy. I'm going to set these aside because I think we're good on sound and it's just awkward. Y'all, please just send me a comment if you see any problems or anything going on with the stream as far as sound or any of that kind of stuff. I'll see if I can fix it if I can. So I'm really excited. IOD, we got the new Christmas release from IOD last week. I will preface this, it's 2 items. I'm not allowed to distribute them yet. We do have them available for pre-order on our website at cottage321.com. Go to DIY, and there's the whole list of IOD things. So it's pre-order. Until IOD gives me the release, as soon as they give the release, you can pre-order, and I'll ship those items out, and I'll also have them available in my store at that time, too. I think these are going to sell out really fast, because this is probably a one and done. I doubt I can reorder these. So if you really want them, I suggest that you pre-order. So let's just go ahead and get this started. Again, I'm Wendy, Cottage 321. We are located in Hudson, North Carolina. I have a boutique that is everything women love. We have a side of our store that is all about fashion. It's beautiful clothing, jewelry, accessories, purses, footwear, you name it, we got it. We also have scented items. We have hand soaps and lotions that are made here in North Carolina. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina from Greenwich Bay. We just got in all of our Christmas scents, and it's wonderful. I've carried this line of products for over 10 years, and I absolutely love it. Make sure this is in here. We're not echoing. And we also have candles from Bridgewater, and we have items for Baby. Wendy and Company hand makes that. It's a local company here in Granite. They're in Granite Falls. We're in Hudson, but she sell items here as well. And then over on the other side of our store is all my DIY items. We have home decor. We have just tons of stuff, gourmet food, you name it, we got it. You can check all this out on our website. We pretty much got everything on our website. But if you're local, please come in, or even if you're maybe an hour away, plan a day to come up and visit us. I would love it. I would love to meet you. So anyway, let's get started with today's fun projects. We are going to do some Christmas ornaments and some Christmas art, and I'm very excited about it. So the first thing that we've got here, I got a couple thumbs up, yay. If y'all could comment, it really helps out a lot. If you can interact, let me know where you're from, where you're watching from, if you can hear me okay, all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it. So let's start out. We got Figgy Pudding. Figgy Pudding. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is like so beautiful. I am going to share my screen down real quick so you guys, and let me know if for some reason y'all can't hear once I switch over to this. I think you can. But this is it, y'all. This is Figgy Pudding, and it's a new size and for IOD. Let me pull it back here. This is a new size. It's 8 by 12. It's a little bit smaller than the last couple pads they did. I like this size. I think it's really easy to work with, and it's easier to ship to you guys as well. But we're going to go through each one of these. Let me show you the back here. So there is 8 different sheets, and you can split all this stuff up and get lots of projects out of it. I'm going to come up closer so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? So they did a framed art piece, and this right here, they did it on some craft paper and wrapped Christmas presents with it. I just really like it. And so here's all the sheets. I'm going to show you each one real quick. And this is called Figgy Pudding. And these are decor transfers. Let me pull it back. So here's your first one, Merry Christmas. So this is beautiful. As you can see from that's that one right there. They painted their background green. So then this goes over top of it and the green shows through. So you can paint whatever background you want on the back, and then this shows through. So I wouldn't do a white background. You could, it'd probably still be cool, but the green was really, really pretty. I like that. Our next sheet, so that's one. I really like the Christmas tree. It's a very vintage looking Christmas tree. I'm thinking about, I may either do this one or the next page is one of our pieces that we do today, but I love that one. So there is a like wax, kind of like a wax paper between each of your sheets. That's very important you keep on them. It keeps it from sticking to other things. If the back of this sticks to your fingers or to any other surface, it is gone. It actually sticks. So I'm trying to get to the next sheet here. Here we go. We got us some moose and some reindeers. I think those are really cool. And a snowbird. I think that's really cool. Like that a lot. That's the third sheet. And I love, love, love the vintage Santa Claus. I think he is extra special. I'm trying to get this so it's not so shiny so y'all can see it. It's hard between this one and doing the Christmas tree. I'm definitely going to put him on something. I love this. And so you do not have to use this whole sheet on one thing. You can cut this up. That's what these grid lines are for, to help you cut it up, help you line it up on the different art pieces that you want to do. So this could be 3 different projects. I like that a lot. Got you some holly with holly berries and another cute little bird. More holly, a different bird. Let's see here. And I think this might be the last sheet here. Yeah, nope, there's one more. Got a holly, kind of a wreath here. This is really cute. I think like a deer head in the middle of that would be really cool. And again, you can cut this up and have different projects with this. Create your own little design. This can go on furniture, on artwork, paper. I think it can also go on fabric. And then I love this one right here. That's so pretty. Trying to get the glare off. But anyway, that is Figgy Pudding. And we're going to do a project with that. And now let me show you Merry and Bright. And I've already been using these, so it's hard for you guys to see it. I've already been playing with this. I love the stamp so much. And let me just show you some examples on the back here. They actually did mix some of their mediums. So this is stamped, and it's also got a mold on it, one of their molds, decor molds, and it's stamped right here as well. I love that mix. It's so cool. And then you can see here they stamped on more craft paper. This is really cool. And they homemade some gift tags, which we're going to do today. We're going to show you how to do that. This right here is so cool. I really want to do that. And I wanted to let y'all know that if we have time, we may do that. I restocked, there's a hair on here. I restocked the frames decor mold. So this is all back in stock. Also, the cameo is back in stock as well. So if you guys are, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, there are these cool molds that you can do. And this right here, I think is perfect to make some ornaments with. And I'm going to switch back over to me real quick. So I've had a problem. I know y'all have heard about all this shipping stuff, shipping containers that are out there kind of floating around in the ocean. Well, I think some of my Christmas stuff may be floating out there. And so this gives me incentive. I need to make some decorations to put on my trees here. And that's really what I should be doing anyway. It's just time is really hard to unpacking and doing all your back office and taking care of employees. Sometimes you just don't have time to do all the little fun things that you need to do. But I don't have any decorations, any ornaments to put on my trees. I already got the trees up, but no ornaments. So we're going to start making some today, and hopefully you guys will have fun with this too. I love these. And again, all of this is only available right now for pre-order. If you have a stockist near you, please order from them. But if you don't have a stockist near you, you can order from my website. Again, it's pre-order. As soon as IOD gives me the go-ahead, I will release those out and ship them out that day. But anyway, just letting y'all know about that. And the reason that they're doing that is really sweet. So they want to make sure that all retailers have it at the same time and that you all have the same fair ground of selling items, which I think is really cool. So because what if, you know, say Jamie Ray Vintage, she got them way before I did. If she started selling hers, people in my area that really want it might buy it and have it shipped. So anyway, just encourage you to shop with your local stockist. But if you don't have one in your area, please use our website, and yet that helps us out as well. So anyway, let's get started. I'm so excited about this. So I think we're going to start with the figgy pudding. Let me go back. I'm going to kind of split the screen here a little bit. I don't like that one. Let's go to this one maybe. Oh, come on. Let's go full screen and then I'll do that. There we go. So we're going to start with figgy pudding. And I think the first thing we're going to do it on a big block here. This is something that I got a while back at the Habitat store. Just someone had donated this. I already like the color of it. It's kind of a rustic kind of wood. It's just, you know, just a fun piece here. And don't know if I like that. Nope, don't like that either. How does that one look? How about that one? Is that better? Nope. All right, we're going to go to full screen. There we go. So hope y'all can see that okay. Again, you guys can leave me some comments if you like. I'm just wiping this down to make sure I don't have any dust or dirt on it. And I like the color it already is, so I'm not, you could dry brush some more color on here if you like. This is my top, so I'm going to turn it down like that. I'm going to try and do it upside down so you guys can see it okay. Let's see here. I think we're good. So the hardest part of this is picking which one of these I want to do. And I kind of like, see, this one I think needs to have another color underneath it. It's pretty, but I think I want to use it on something different. I really like the Christmas tree, and I think what I'll do is I'll keep this underneath here, but then take these and put them more in the corners. And I think that'll work. I also like the Santa Claus, but he's a little bit more narrow, so I might save him for a different project. So he's kind of little, unless I did him with the tree. No, I'd rather not. I don't want to waste two big ones on one project. So I'm looking to see what other stuff that would match with this tree. So we might can add some of this holly as well. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to pull this out. It just kind of pulls out. Again, you want to keep that backing on it. We're going to do that right there. I'm going to cut off my extra pieces. Give me some scissors. I hope y'all are doing okay. This is Hot Mess Monday with Wendy. Let me this again. Nope, don't like it. Nope, don't like it. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to cut this guy off here. Cut this one off. I think I like the Merry Christmas centered up with that. And I think that's going to be perfect. Okay, so every one of these kits comes with a little plastic applicator. And if I can find it, I was playing, oh, see, I used mine to stir paint last night. But, so I've got these 2 extra pieces. We're going to set them over here to the side for a minute. And I think this is exactly where I want it to be. It kind of sounds like it's echoing. Is it echoing to you guys? Is it echoing? I hope not. I hope it's not. What is this little guy right here? Okay, let me set this to the side. It may be just me hearing what's coming out of the little earphones. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take the backing off. I want to try to keep this kind of lined up. See how that's lining up with the bottom. We're going to try to do that as best we can. I don't want this to touch until I know I got it where I want it to be. And I'm kind of eyeballing where I think. Sometimes I'll sit this kind of right here. Is that the right side? I think that's the right side. Just so that my top part won't hit. I'm using my finger as a guide. Actually, why don't I do this? That's 2 inches. 2 inches. All right, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and press this down. Start pressing it in. This is what you call burnishing. You just rub the decor transfer. Try not to let it shift. And see how it kind of goes clear. Kind of goes clear when you're rubbing it when it's adhered good. This way so y'all can see better. It's popping off onto this wood really good. I hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here today. We finally started getting a little bit cooler weather, but I think it's going to warm back up into the 70s, which is awesome, actually. I really like that. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's pretty much perfect. So let me make sure that's all stuck down good. It is. Can y'all see that? Don't that look good? That looks awesome. So I'm just going to slide this out. Slide this out and let it lay down. And we're going to start burnishing it. And this, you can see it, it's popping off really fast. It's popping off super fast. So this is going to go quick. So this will be a really cute piece that you can hang in your house. You could gift it to a friend. I love, my most favorite things to receive from people are homemade gifts, things that they actually made. That is like what I get the most excited for, because I know that they put lots of effort and thought into that gift. So I love that. And you would think that I would do the same thing. Some Christmases, if I'm not too busy here at the store, I try to make all my family at least one art piece or something like that for me. But it doesn't always happen, because Christmas is the busiest time of year for me here at the store. It's super, super busy time. I don't know if y'all have ever heard about with retailers, you are pretty much in the red until the fourth quarter. That is when you actually come out of the red. And I feel like I'm a success if I break even. That's not the right way to think. I should be hoping to make money. But if I'm at the end of the year, I'm not in debt, I feel like that's a success. Anyway, I'm sure other shop owners probably are making a killing, but I love this. This is it's not really a job. It's fun. It's super frustrating sometimes, but it's still pretty much a pretty cool job. All right, so I'm going to pull this up and see there's a little piece right there that was still adhered. You just lay it back down and push it. Just going to kind of pull it up as I go. I'm going to make sure I don't go too quick and break my transfer. The cool thing about these is they're also sandable, so you can make it look even more rustic and like it's hand painted, which I really like. I think we're just about got this on. Again, I just roll it up. I'm going to turn this around so y'all can see me doing this back part. I roll it up to see if anything is still sticking. If it is, I lay it back down, reburnish it. Did y'all see that pop off? All right, look at that. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of this off, and I'm going to use it to rub my piece down a little bit more, make sure it's adhered to it good. Turn this around. And we've got some lines, so I'm going to come in and kind of break those lines. So sometimes you might get a bubble or two, so this will help flatten that out. I've even used stick pins before to pop them. You just boop, and it'll pop that air out, and then you just slurp it back down. Oop. All right, so like right here, I'm just going to use my nail, and I'm just going to push that in. Right here, I'm going to use my nail. I'm trying to. I might have to use my... That's pretty tight line. This one right here is a little bit wider. Yeah, that one's a little bit easier to get my finger into. And so I'm just trying to kind of burnish that back down in there. I'm using my thumbnail to lay that down that edge right here again. Here's a line right here. Just a little bit. Not a lot. That looks really good, y'all. Look how cool that is. I love that. So cool. All right, so I'm thinking about putting this one here, this one here. Let me look at our book and see if I'd rather put some of this holly on here instead. I'm realizing that y'all are mostly seeing the top of my gray hair head. Let's see here. Let's look and see if any of these holly pages on the back page would look good with this. Oh, how would that ribbon look on that? Is it too big? I'm going to cut it out and see what I think. So you can layer on top as well. I'll cut these off if I decide I don't want to use that, but I'm going to take this off and just hover it, and then I'll put it back on. Do I like that? I think I do, y'all. All right, so I'm going to put this back on the paper. I'm going to cut these little holly leaves off here. I hope y'all are having an awesome day. If you're just joining in, my name is Wendy. I'm with Cottage 321, and we just got the IOD release of Figgy Pudding and Merry and Bright. And so we are actually, we did the reveal, and now we're doing some little demo of the products. So I want to keep these. I'm going to put these over here to the side. Never throw anything away, y'all. You will use it somewhere down the line. Just keep that backing on it. I'm not sure about these yet. Actually, I wonder how they would look at them. Would they look better at the bottom? I don't know. Give me y'all's opinion. At the bottom or the top? I'm definitely going to do this bow. I think it looks cute with the tree. So again, it's got these grid lines that help you kind of line it up if you need that. I am going to do that bow right here. Take my burnisher and just, you want to make sure you don't hit that part right there. So if you want to put something over it to protect it, that's probably a good idea. See, it's popping off of there so fast. This stuff's sticking really good to this wood. So normally you really want to have a painted surface underneath. If you use fabric, there is a fabric medium that you can use to help it stick to fabric. There's even, there was another one too. There's like for glass as well. They have a medium for that. I've done it. It sticks really good to glass, so you don't really have to do a whole lot to it other than to make sure it's clean. But, and like even on ceramic and stuff like that, it sticks very well. I can see that where it's dark, that I know it's not completely adhered, so I'm just hitting those spots really good with my burnisher here. So I'm going to roll it up from one side. If it's not all the way, see right there, it wasn't all the way down. So I laid it back down and I'm going to burnish it. Lift it back up. Boom. That looks good. That looks so good. I love it. I'm going to use my fingernail here. To break that. And then I'm trying to lay it down as well. Look at that, y'all. That looks so good. I love it. Looks so cute. What do y'all think? I love it. Okay. Make sure it's down really good. It is. Let's see. What do y'all think? Here? Like around the Christmas part? Or should I do it up in the corners? I don't know. Do I want it there? Oh, well, I think I might do that right there. I think I will. I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm just going to peel that backing off. Oh, yeah. It's upside down to me, right side up to you. I'm going to put this guy right here. Burnish him off. So once you have this on here really good, we're going to lightly sand it just to make it look even more rustic, real lightly. You can distress it as much as you like, but you might rub off your color. So you just have to watch out. And then you should seal it. But if this is hanging on the wall, I don't think I really need to seal it hardcore. I like this kind of dried antique wood. Our sealer that we have has a shine to it, so I don't want a shine, so I'm not going to use that sealer. All right, let me peel it back, see if it's sticking on there okay. A little bit more right here. Oh, it looks good. What do y'all think? Super cute. And then let's do this one down here at this bottom. There's a little nail I need to pop down a little bit there. Let me pull this up so y'all can see. I'm going to do this in this corner. There's a nail there. I want it to kind of match up kind of how that one is. So I think I'll do that right there. I'm kind of going around that nail. And then you just burnish it. So this is Figgy Pudding. You can get so many projects out of this guy. I'm just so excited. So I've only used maybe one whole sheet. I've actually cut a few things off another sheet, but like I still have a lot of stuff left. You get 8 sheets in your 8x12. Yeah, that looks so good, y'all. I love it. Okay. Whoop. Let me do a full screen so y'all can see it better. Look. Whoop. There we go. I love it. Looks so good. Looks so good. All right. So now I'm going to lightly sand it. Let me get my lighter, my 220. I want it very, very, very low key sand. I don't want to do a drastic sandpaper on it. So we have some sand sponges here that are 220 grit, and they're perfect for like a finishing kind of polish. And so this is just gonna, this is white probably off of my, this is my sanding pad, and you can see I've been sanding that white table that we did last week. And so some of the white's coming off, but it still looks good. When I wipe it down with a rag, it won't have as much white on it, but it still is going to, like, the texture underneath the board is going to come up just a little bit through that. And I love it. I love it, y'all. It looks so freaking good. Sometimes a little bit of your design comes off, and that's okay. That's why you rub it down pretty good before you do this. But this makes it look even more vintage. Also helps it adhere a little bit more to the board as well. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this. All right, let's wipe it down with our damp rag. I could do a little bit of antiquing on this if I wanted to, but I think that that is beautiful. I love it. I really don't think I need to add anything else to that. What do y'all think? Do y'all like that? It's so cool. I love it. All right. I don't see any comments, so it worries me that nobody is... I'm not seeing anything. Y'all please comment. Just let me know that you're there. It looks like a couple people are watching on Facebook. I can't tell on YouTube. But anyway, y'all leave me a comment. It does pop up on my screen. But love this. Super, super cute. You pop it up here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oop, get it in the screen. Oh, I love it. So cute. Love it, love it. And it's got just the perfect amount of distressing to it. Let me go up here a little bit closer for y'all to see. I look at the bow. Yes, love it. That's so good. So good. IOD never fails. They do a great job. I think I'm going to see if I can pull it hang right there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to slide Cottage down. He's just sitting on that ledge. Let's see if this guy will sit up here. I got a little stick pin. I'm hanging it so it won't fall on my head. Look, can y'all see that? It's up too high. Anyway, I love it. It looks cute. All right, it might fall on me here in just a minute. Okay, so that's done. I want y'all to see it. Hang there. Yes. Love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, well, that's it. That's all I'm going to do with Figgy Pudding. So what we're going to do next, this is all trash here. I'm going to put all my little extra pieces, make sure their backs are on them, stick them back in my booklet, because I will use that on another project. Okay, so next is Merry and Bright, and I'm super excited about this, and can't wait to use this as well. I'm going to flip it back down again so y'all can see. I'm going to show you some examples that I did last night as I was testing this out. And let's go here. Yeah. So this is the Merry and Bright. And these are decor stamps. And decor stamps, you can use paint or you can use IOD ink, which is, I love their ink. They have the best ink. It's really easy to work with, especially if you like to stamp fabric. The ink is thebomb.com. But anyway, let me turn this around so y'all can see it. So you can stamp it on whatever you like, artwork. You can make different kind of little, this is mixing the molds with the stamp. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. So let me show you what I made last night. I went to Dollar General. I'm going to flip it back to me again. I went to Dollar General and I got very lucky that I caught their supply. Their stuff sells out really fast. And they had these cute little sleigh. They have these cute little sleigh ornaments. They're pretty big for an ornament. And so I grabbed a bunch of them. And so last night, what I did is, this is one that it almost has too much of a glare. I'm going to switch it down so y'all can see. You go like that. Yeah. So I think the glare is not as bad down here. Isn't that cute? So what I did is a black base and farmhouse paint, and then I dry brushed white. This is the gold metallic, liquid gold and mood metallics and farmhouse paint, and it is the little stag head stamp. I think y'all can see that, and the Merry Christmas stamp. Super, super cute. Love it. So we're going to do another design with these. And then I have these little cards here. These are little price tags. I can't remember if I got these maybe at Walmart or maybe even Dollar General, or I may have bought them from bulk from one of my packaging stores, but you can find these. And so I thought this would be great for like your name tags on your gifts under the tree. And so look, y'all. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cute? So this is all stamps from the Merry and Bright. I think it is so cute, and you can do all your own kind of designs and stuff. This is the Newgrass green, and this is the red. I think it's tomato or tomato. Let me see. Yeah, tomato is that color, and then simple black. And I just threw some ribbon on there. But you could also let me show you the back of this again. This just intrigues me because I just love that, but it's the same kind of concept. I'm not sure if, looks like they painted it and stamped it and then put the mold on top. I don't know that card is hardcore enough to hold that weight, so you would have to put like a piece of cardboard behind it possibly, but I kind of want to recreate that. It's kind of cool. Or either use my card as a get some thin wood and use it as a template to make that. I really, really like that. So that's a cool piece too. So let's do one of these. We'll set this aside. What do y'all think of that? I'm watching it. Hey, Karen, thank you so much for your comment. Karen is watching. Where are you watching from, Karen? Let me know where you're from. Are you local or are you somewhere else? All right, so we're going to get started. Let me just show you here. I'm going to set this aside real quick. We are going to put a coat of black on here first. And the first thing, I've got a bunch of paint left in there, so we're going to use that up. What I do is I untie my tie right here, and you can, this is the little twine that comes with it. You can reuse that, or you could use your own ribbon or your own string. You can even use this and put a bow, an extra bow with that, just to beef it up a little bit. to make it look even better. So I'm going to put a base coat of black on this guy. Just taking off my string here. Oh, you're in Central Illinois, tiny farming town. I am from a farm. I'm a farm girl, very rural North Carolina. My parents just had to sell it, but love farm girls. Well, welcome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm just taking off the string here and just going to set it aside. I am going to use, I got me some water and I've got me this little bowl here, and I'm just going to put a coat real quick on here and just get it on. I'm going to use water to help spread it. Just want a base coat. You don't have to do this. If I want to come back and sand it later, that black will kind of pop through. So I like that. This is Farmhouse Paint. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. We have I think there's 52 colors. There's a lot of colors and they're all really pretty. This is Black Noir. Black Noir is my favorite color actually. And then it's White Ash after that. But I like blues. I'm a turquoise girl, so I use a lot of blues. But the Black Noir is just this beautiful dark black. It has a really beautiful sheen to it, and it's a great base for any of your projects to start with. So this wood here is really cheap, and it will soak up a lot of the paint. So I'm using this to kind of just give me a base, and so my next layer won't have to be as thick or as, actually this isn't thick, but this is more like, it's more like staining the wood because you can kind of see how it's soaking in there already. It just really is a dry, cheap wood. Add a little bit of water. And I'm just trying to slap on a coat real quick. So again, if you're just joining us, you may be watching the replay or you may be watching the live, whichever one you're doing. I am Wendy with Cottage 321 in Hudson, North Carolina. I am a IOD stockist. And what we're doing today is I just revealed the new Figgy Pudding and Merry and Bright stamps. It's a winter release from IOD, and I absolutely, positively love it. The sisters are amazing. And y'all don't let me forget, I want to show y'all the results of the, they also had a new, just a couple weeks ago, the paint inlays. I almost have it finished. I want to show y'all how that kind of turned out before we end today. I'll show you that. It looks really good. But I got to do a few little final touches to it. So this is just messy. Just slapping it on there really quick. I'm just trying to hit all the areas that I think you would see hanging on the tree. You could also use this in a little display piece. Like add it to, like if you're doing a floral or something, this would be cute, kind of add it in there as well. If you have any of your little trees that you put on your tables and stuff, you could add this to that too. So I just about got this covered. And there's a little hair. I love, like, when I watch other people paint, you get to see angles that I can't see. And so y'all might see a spot I miss, but I'll come back later and hit it. I'll eventually see it. Okay, so we're going to set this aside to dry over here. I'm just going to sit this in my water so that it doesn't dry up. And this is one that I had already done the base, and then I did a whitewash with white ash on. Just wanted to show y'all this. And then I also used this is another one. I stained this with, where's it at? So Farmhouse Paint has lots of these different stain colors. And look, I have this is dark walnut. That's dark walnut and it's beautiful. So I use this. You can I brush this on because this wood is really dry. The foam brush just sticks to it and feels like it's tearing it apart. So I used a brush to wipe this on. Oops, got some black on there. Just wipe it off real quick. And I'm just using the stain as a base. So the same idea that we did with the black, I'm now going to just kind of dry brush on. I'm just going to dry brush on some white on this part right here. Let's see here. Let me get my white. So white ash is our #1 color. It's a beautiful creamy white. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I'm just washing out this black here in my little soapy water. And I really just want to dry brush. I don't want this to be solid. So I'm going to get me a little paper towel. And, oh, I'm getting a cramp in my hip. Let me stand up. Ow. Okay. The way I'm sitting, I'm cramping my hips out. Okay. Get some of this excess water and black out of my brush. All right, so I'm just going to dip into my white. It is kind of old and thick, so I'm watering it down just a little bit, and I'm going to kind of brush a little bit of it off because I am just wanting to dry brush. Oh, it's too wet. Might have to get another brush. See if I can get it out. Yeah, I'm going to get a different brush. You use one of these little guys. And the more wispy, the better. So I'm just going to kind of dry brush. I'm going to stamp this inner part here. So I really don't want it. I need it to have a white underneath so you can actually see it. But I still want that brown to kind of seep through. I love it when it kind of sticks to the edges a little bit. So I'm just kind of dry brushing it on there. And this will dry really quick because it's dry brushed. You could do your own color if you wanted to do a different color here. But I think that's pretty cute. Do just a little bit more. I want it very wispy. Still want some of that brown to come out. So again, I got these at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have a Dollar Tree in Illinois, Karen. Oh my gosh, girl, come see us. We would love you to come visit us. Wonder what our Illinois accent sounds like. I'm sure I sound crazy to you. I don't even know I have an accent till people are like, oh my gosh. And honestly, like my accent has calmed down with age. My husband's from Florida, so his accent's not like mine. I'm originally from North Carolina, and I'm from rural North Carolina, so I'm pretty country. All right, I think that's pretty good. What do y'all think? I like that. I just kind of want a little base there. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right, I'm going to stick this. I think I'm going to leave that out just because I'm probably going to dry brush some more. Cover up my paint. so it doesn't dry out even more. Okay, let's figure out what design that we want to do. Now, you could do some of the Figgy Pudding decor transfer on here, but honestly, like I tried to find last night, I tried to find some of the designs, but they're a little bit too big for this. But the stamp works perfect. So let's look on the stamp real quick. I'm actually going to let this dry a little bit more. I'm going to set it aside, and let's figure out, we're going to go back to this one. This one's not dry brushed as much as I like. Let me sand it a little bit. I'm going to use my distressing block, show y'all how that I did that black undercoat, and so some of the black is going to show up on those edges. Wipe that off. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. I want the edges to show off that black just a little bit. If y'all don't know about farmhouse paint, it's awesome. The difference in it with other chalk paint companies is you do not have to pre-sand, and you don't have to put a final top coat. You can put a top coat if you want a little more extra protection, but you don't have to. Okay, let's figure out what we want to do on this one. So I'm trying to figure out what size will fit. And this right here, this middle part will peel off too. So these are two separate things. All of these are so many different, really, really cool. There's a Joy, but it's small. I kind of like that right there, but what do we want to put in the middle? Let's see if the stag head. That's the one that I did on here. That's that stag head. I like that. Do I want that, or do I want it to be, let me turn this over so I can see better. So I'm not going to do this middle part. Let me go ahead and pull it off. Let me pull this off. I'm going to pull this. So, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, when you get your pieces, you need to, what they call, season your stamps. You see how this has a place and it shows you where each piece goes? I love to keep these. Some people cut them up. I like to keep the sheet. That way I've got one sheet and I know where to put it, and it just helps me to store it. But you lightly sand your piece, go across one way. This is called seasoning. It just gets that slick surface off, so whatever medium you're going to use, whether it's paint or ink, and then try to go a different way that you sanded before. Wipe it off. So that is seasoning. You want to do that when you get new stamps. That's what you want to do. So we're going to flip this over. I want to use that stamp, so I'm going to peel it off. When you first peel them off, they're kind of tough. But I'm peeling that off. And I'm going to create my design. I think I want it to be like that, kind of centering it. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to put in the middle. And we may do the middle. Do I want Merry Christmas? There's a little deer head. Let's see what it looks like under that. These are little deer heads up here. So let's do this Merry Christmas. It's a little bit small. So do I have a bigger one? This is, let's see how big this Merry Christmas is. It's two separate ones. So I think it's a little bit too big. Yep. So let's try the other one. Sorry, guys, I should have had this planned out, but this is how it goes. I don't want to do the same one I did last night. I want it to be different. Okay. Let's do this Merry Christmas. Yeah, that should fit in there perfect. I'm going to do that separate just because the way this stamp, well, maybe I can do it. Let me put it in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. All right, I think it'll stick okay to, I have, it comes with a mounting board in your little pack. You can use this as a mounting board. I have some mounting boards that have the little grid lines on them, and I really like them. So now that I've got this design I want, I'm going to lay this on here, and it should stick to this. Boom. All right, so honestly, I think I am going to do this different. I'm going to take this one off because I'm going to do red in the middle, and I want this to be green. So set this aside here. Let me get our ink pads. So I also sell these little IOD ink pads. They are the easiest thing in the world to use, and they stack on one on top of each other. So it's really a nice way to do it. So we're going to use New Grass, and I also have the inks available online or in my store. And you are going to shake your ink up really, really good. Let me make this big so that you guys can see really good. Shake up your ink. Again, this is New Grass, and this is the IOD ink, and it is fantastic, y'all. I love their ink. So all you do is, the ladies say, make it juicy. So I am just spreading some of this in here, and then I'm working it into the stamp. Close it back up. Then I'm just going to take my ink pad, and I am going to work it around, trying to make sure that I've got all the little pieces, parts of this guy inked up. I got a bunch right here on the edge. I'm going to wipe that off so that I don't get extra on top from just laying it on top of the other thing. I don't want to get green anywhere else. I think I've got it. Okay. Now remember, you can do this on paper. Like if you get the little craft paper, you can stamp whatever little design you want to make you some Christmas paper, homemade Christmas paper. It's a lot of fun. All right, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball here where I want this to be. I want those stag heads to get on there, and I kind of want them centered. And lay it down and don't shift. So I'm going to do one side. You kind of tickle it. Make sure you don't shift. Tickle the other side. Make sure that you've got good contact. If you shift, it will smear your design. And no big deal. You just paint back over it if you mess up, and then you can restamp it. Let's see how that looks. I'm going to go straight up. Oh, yeah, it's cute. It actually says something at the top, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read it. But that's pretty dang cute. What do y'all think? All right. I'm going to blow on that real quick. Make sure that while your ink is still wet, you wipe it off or throw it in some water to make sure you get all that ink off. It's probably going to stain it just a little bit, but you just want to make sure you get off any excess so it doesn't mess up the definition of your stamp. All right, we're going to take that one back off. I'm going to put it back on its little mold here. And then that Merry Christmas we're going to do next. And you could do it without this, but I just think it's easier if you put it on it. Do the same thing. We are going to load up our red. I think it's called tomato. Shake it up really good. I want this to dry. Blowing on it. I want that to dry. And then I am going to load up my ink pad. See how long we've been going. Oh, we've been going a pretty good while. Let's hurry up and do this. I want to do one of the one of the little name tags too. We can do it pretty quick. All right, so that's pretty juicy. Oh no! Did you see that? That was terrible. Let's wipe that up. It's like the Red Wedding. Game of Thrones. Anybody a Game of Thrones fan? All right, I'm going to kind of take this guy and just mash it in there this time. You can do it whichever way you like. I think I got it a little too juicy there. I'm afraid, like, if I have a bunch on my little plastic thing and if it was to hit my design over here, it may smear. So I'm going to try, make sure I turn it the right way. And let's try to center it. Went a little crooked, but it's already down. So then you just tickle it. And boom. So cute. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. I love it. How cute is that? So I'm just wiping off my ink again. Throw these and let them soak in water. Just throw them like in the your sink. Let them soak for a minute if you like. But look how cute. I'm trying to get it without the glare. That is cute. And then if you got you some cute ribbon to replace, you could tie it instead of pushing it through those little holes. I love it. Isn't that cute, Karen? I love it too. The green ink is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, let's do one on these cards real quick. Just really quick. So I love the name tag idea. We don't have time to do the decor transfer, but look at that. Isn't that cute? So we can use, let's come back to this guy that we had painted out that had been stained. Actually, no, we'll leave that. We're going to do this. I'll make another one with that and post it later. So let's make a name tag real quick. So this right here is perfect for the name tag. Put this back on here. So we're going to take this guy. I think we could actually even put it here if we wanted to do a different design. I think this one I did, where did I put my name tag? I did it in the middle, but I think I might do this one on the side. Let's see here. I love the stag head. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. And then this is cute, the horns. It won't really fit, so we can't do that one. Let's see. Do the Merry Christmas. Maybe kind of like that. Like that. And then I want a little design right there. What can it be? Maybe a little deer head. Oh, is there a 2 in here? There's a 2 and a from. You got to be kidding me. They're little. Oh my gosh. All right. Sorry, yeah, we're going to run over a little bit. So this is a from. And here's a 2. Oh my gosh. I can't hardly see them. So 2. Oops. I'm kind of building my design on the paper. And then I'm going to use my little mount to from. And then big deer work. I'm building my design. I'm sorry. This is fun. So much fun. All right. Where did my Mary go? There it is. I think she'll fit. Let me slide my deer down just a little bit. All right, I think I'm going to do my deer head last. Slide this over as far as I can. All right, let's do all of that first. I want this to be, I think I want the to and from to be black. And we'll do the Merry Christmas in red. And let's throw this over here. So my mounting board, make sure I don't have this upside down. I think I do. Yep, I did. To, from. I think I kind of want my deer head to be black too. All right, so let's put our little mounting board on that. Boom, makes life easy right there. This is not an IOD ink pad. It's just one that I keep using over and over. It's easier if you use these little smaller ones. It makes it a lot easier. But this is the black ink, which I'm in love with. I love the black ink on apparel or fabric. It's really pretty. So again, I'm just making it juicy. I need it to be as wide as what I've got going on here. I'm just spilling ink everywhere. All right, let's close that up. Let me get my little thing here. Oh my gosh, my hands. Clean my mess up real quick. Okay, so, and so this would be like if you wanted all of your Christmas tags to be the same, this would be so easy. You could do a bunch. I might do several here since I've got it up and going here. All right, so now we're just going to load it up with ink. Just making sure that all the surface is inked up. Make sure the antlers are inked up. Okay, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to line it up. I need room for my Merry Christmas, so I'm going to kind of bring it over just a little bit. Boom. Tickle it on there. Oh, I messed up the from just a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's do one more on this one. It makes it look homemade, right? Imperfection to me is perfection. All right, let's do one more on this one. Try not to shift this time. That one's a lot better. All right, so we will play with that one. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. And then let's do the red Merry Christmas. Wipe this off real quick. Peel this off real quick. Oh, cramp, cramp. Put my lid on. Get it out of the way. Okay. I'm going to set it on here how I want it to be to make sure it's going to fit. Which way do I want it? I think it's got to come down over that stag just a little bit maybe. All right. We're going to do that. I can slide that over just a little bit, I think. All right. right, we got it. Stick it on there. I think our red should still be nice and juicy still. I'm rushing, so I'm making mistakes here, but all right. I think the C's not got it on there good. Okay. I'm gonna line it up. Tickle it. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, look! Oh my gosh, y'all, that is so freaking cute. I love it. So much fun can be had with this. You can actually put this on, let me split the screen here real quick. You could put this on, you can do it on individuals, but if you got the, you can get white craft paper and you can also get the brown craft paper, and you can make all kinds of designs and fun. You can even adhere some of the figgy pudding on there too. It's just fun, y'all. How fun is that? That is so stinking cute. All right, we've been on here over an hour. I better stop it. Again, you could do your own little, let me show you this other one I did. Where did it go? It disappeared. I think I put this on top of it somehow. Anyway, you could put your own ribbon on this and it'd be really, really cute. I absolutely love that. Homemade tags. That is the best. I love it. I did another one. Now I can't find it. Kind of cleaning up as I talk to you guys. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Let me show you this right here. This is another stamp to make an ornament. This is from the Dollar Tree. Super, super cute. There's just so many different things you can do with this thing. The stamps are super fun. And then, of course, we've got this beautiful thing here. We go up. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is the figgy pudding. This is just like one sheet, basically, of the figgy pudding. And I found this. I thrifted this. I probably paid $2 for this guy. So it's awesome. And that's it for today, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to help me out, all you need to do is hit that little arrow button to share it to your own personal page so other people can find us. Also, if you're on YouTube, if you could give me a thumbs up as well and subscribe to my channel, that would be even better. So the YouTube channel is Wendy's Workshop, and we go live every Monday now. We just started, I think this might be our 4th week. We go live every Monday at 11 a.m. and we do fun DIY items, and we do demos and do fun stuff. Last week we did my dining room table, and it's now here at the store. I did a small little video, a TikTok and Instagram reel, and it's also on YouTube Shorts of the table being painted, and it's in the store now, up for sale, and it's all been merchandised out, and it's beautiful. Let me show you just real fast. I'm excited and hyper today. Can y'all tell? So this is the IOD inlays. This is the tray. This is the rose chintz. I think it turned out beautiful. I'm trying to get it straight here. It turned out really, really pretty. So this is the new paint inlays. I have a video where we were doing this. If you guys want to go check that out, both YouTube and Facebook. And then this is, what's the name of this one? Anyway, this is the other paint inlay. It's gorgeous. I love that blue. It is just unbelievable pretty. This is the one I want to do a little bit of extra work to. I'm going to add some edging to it. I might be putting some gold in it. We have a color called Old Navy that I think might match this pretty well. And so I'm going to play with this just a little bit more. But this one is pretty much done. I like it just the way it is. And y'all need to see the before and afters of these. It's amazing. But that's it today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Wendy with Cottage 321. You can find all these products on my website. The Figgy Pudding and the Merry and Bright Decor stamp are for pre-order right now. But as soon as IOD gives us the go-ahead, they will ship out. So if you want to purchase it, you have to do it on my website, and then it'll ship out pretty soon. I think maybe another week, but that's it for today. All the other stuff is on my website. We have farmhouse paint and decor stamps and lots of transfers, and there's a lot of other stuff on there too if y'all want to check that out. Hope y'all have a great rest of your week and day, and I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.